I will start the presentation first. Alright, this is our content. First, we have introduction, problem statement, research objective, methodology, percentage yield of Moringa Oleifera oil, data analysis, conclusion, and also a project impact. This is a picture of Moringa Oleifera oil. The family name for Moringa Oleifera is Moringaceae, and it is a genus of Moringa. The common names for Moringa Oleifera is horseradish tree, drumstick tree, and also West India bean. Moringa Oleifera seed kernels contain a significant amount of oil, up to 40% with a high quality fatty acid composition, which is oleic acid, more than 70%. After refining, a notable resistance to oxidative degradation. Okay, this is a picture of corn oil. The family name of corn oil is Poaceae grasses, and its genus is Zea. The scientific name is Zea mays. Corn seeds oil is mainly used for salad and cooking oil and the production of products as margarine. Its fatty acid composition comprises 40 to 68% of linoleic acid. Fatty acids. Oleic acid C18-0 is a monounsaturated fatty acid, which means it contains only one double bond, while linoleic acid C18-2 and 6 is a polyunsaturated fatty acid that contains two pairs of double bonds. According to the theory, the more double bond in its structure, the more unstable it becomes and prone to oxidize. So, antioxidants are needed. This is an example of BHT. BHT, the most widely used antioxidants, have unsurpassed efficacy in various food systems. However, its use in food has declined due to its suspected action as a supporter of carcinogenesis as well as general rejection of synthetic food additives. Okay, I will explain about the problem statement. The problem statement number 1 is corn oil, which is type of unsaturated fats, are more susceptible to oxidation than are saturated fats, meaning the more polyunsaturated a fat is, the faster it will go rancid. Okay, the problem statement number 2 is this is due to the more unstable double bonds, which allow more oxygen to react at 2 points. Oil with higher linoleic acid and linoleic acid tend to have shorter life due to its lower oxidative stability that leads to several disadvantages in terms of storage, sensory, and quality requirement in food industries. Okay, the last point is addition of high-dose synthetic antioxidant can cause potential DNA damage and induce premature senescence. Okay, for the next slide, I will explain about research objective. The first objective is to extract oil from Moringa Oleifera seeds using solvent extraction method. For the second objective is to determine functional group in corn oil and Moringa Oleifera oil using Fourier-transformed Infrared (FTIR) spectrophotometer. For the third objective is to analyze oxidative stability of corn oil and Moringa Oleifera oil based on peroxide value using iodometric titration method AOCS Cd 8B90. And for the last objective is to determine the effect of blending percentage of Moringa Oleifera oil to the oxidative stability of corn oil. Okay, this slide is about methodology. For phase 1, process of separation the Moringa Oleifera seeds from the shell. First, cracking. The purpose is to help reveal the kernel. Then, dehulling. The purpose is helps to remove the hulls from the kernel. After that, flaking. The purpose is to help increase the percentage yield of oil extracted. Okay, for the second phase, extraction of Moringa Oleifera oil. First, extraction process. Extraction of Moringa Oleifera oil using hexane as solvent and took 6 hours of extraction. Next, spiration process. Process to spread hexane from Moringa Oleifera oil by using rotary evaporator. Okay, this is Moringa Oleifera oil that had been extracted. Okay, after getting the Moringa Oleifera oil, we go to the third phase, which is blending of corn oil with Moringa Oleifera oil. First, 120 grams of corn oil are weighed into conical flasks and were divided into 5 batches. Then, Moringa Oleifera oil with different ratio were added into the corn oil that had been weighed. After that, the samples were left for 3 days and the analysis were carried out after the period. Okay, for fourth phase is analysis of peroxide value and FTIR. We conducted an FTIR analysis for functional groups identification in Moringa Oleifera oil and corn oil. After that, we run peroxide value analysis to obtain the peroxide value for every sample.
So for the next part, Moringa Oleifera oil presented here. So as you can see here, for the first extraction, we get about 41.29%, and then for second extraction, we get about 38.28%. So for both extraction, we use about 200 grams of moringa seed each of the extraction. So the total moringa seed that we use are about 400 grams of moringa seed. For the next part is the functional group identification in corn oil via Fourier-transformed Infrared spectroscopy (FTIR). So as you can see here, there is a CH elevated stretching and then there is a C double bond O stretching. So this compound is a triglyceride compound. Next, for functional group identification in moringa oil via Fourier-transformed Infrared spectroscopy (FTIR). So this is the analysis that FTIR that we use to identify whether the compound that we get during the extraction of Moringa Oleifera seed that we get are triglyceride or not. So as you can see here, there is a CH elevated stretching and then C double bond O stretching, same as the corn oil. So for this part is the analysis of peroxide value. So for peroxide value, we conduct the analysis after 3 days. So for corn oil, we get about 1.47, and then for Moringa Oleifera oil, we get about 1.27. So next are the peroxide value analysis of the sample. So as you can see here, there are the different weights of Moringa Oleifera oil that we added into 120 grams of corn oil. So there are 5 different batches. So for 15 grams of Moringa oil, we get about 1.4. Then for 20 grams, we get about 1.13. For 25 grams, we get 1.06. Then for 30 grams, we get 0.73. Then the last one, 35 grams of Moringa Oleifera oil, we get about 0.6. So here we can see that if the amount of Moringa Oleifera oil that we added increase, the lower the peroxide value. So here are the conclusions. So the first one, Soxhlet extraction method has successfully produced around 40% weight over weight of Moringa Oleifera oil from the seeds reached after 6 hours of extraction. Next, both Moringa Oleifera oil and corn oil consist of CH stretching and C double bond O functional groups that commonly observed in vegetable oils. Furthermore, potential utilization of Moringa Oleifera oil as natural antioxidant was observed based on inverse proportional relationship between the oxidative stability of corn oil with blending percentage of Moringa Oleifera oil. Then the last one, peroxide value of Moringa Oleifera oil and corn oil were 1.27 and 1.47 respectively due to different types of fatty acid in the oil molecule structures. Here are our project effects. So Moringa Oleifera oil can be used as an alternative as new antioxidant substitute in edible oil for future use. Next, Moringa Oleifera oil helps to minimize the use of non-BHT in foods that can cause health problems. We have come to the end of our presentation. Thank you.